What's up, beautiful hearts? Welcome in. Today's the 4/4 portal, so I felt called to. As you can see, I was just going to go on a morning walk, and Spirit was like, no, we have some messages that needed to come through. So welcome back if you're returning. Welcome in if you're new. I'm so happy that you're here, and let's get into it. So I was pulling in messages. It was like my channel was wide open and I was just receiving, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to give. So the messages that were coming through were kind of all over the place, so kind of stay with me, and I'm going to pull from this angelic card deck because we do have the 4/4 portal today, which is really connected with the angelic realms. So you might receive a lot of downloads today. You might receive a lot of warmth and comfort today. Maybe some healing that you've been needing. Maybe an answer that you've been asking, for. But the song that I kept on hearing over and over on repeat, and this is funny because it's Diva by Beyonce. So, and the line that kept on coming through was female version of a hustler. Okay, like a diva is a female version of a hustler. So some of you are in your hustle moves, right? Like you're in your hustle times right now. You are hustling to make something happen. You are in your very much masculine energy. What this is reminding me of right now, this song that keeps on playing, is to also remember your feminine. Remember your feminine and how she births, those creations that you've set all the steps up. You've set all of the stones in place, right? The masculine has like laid things in place. It has done the work. But the female version of you is ready to reap the rewards, okay? You are ready to receive. You are ready to like bring this out into your reality. And then the next message I heard was, you were born ready. You were born ready. And then they were reminding me of like old dreams coming to your mind again, wondering how can and do I make them happen? So how do you and how can you make them happen? We're going to get some messages in the cards pretty soon related with all of these downloads that were coming through, but I just want to go through them before that because I think some of these signs are very significant for some of you. For some of you, it's not going to land. For some of you, it will. So take what resonates and, keep walking, right? But then the next thing that came up after that was, how can I or do I make it happen? Is they showed me like the tortoise and the hare. And the story of the tortoise and the hare always comes through when manifestations are wanting to, or you're wanting your manifestations to happen. Because moving fast, pushing through, like overworking yourself, overwhelming your system is not what's going to win the race. It is going to be about you kind of deepening into the experience of creation, of really being very present, very feeling into the moments, feeling into as you're creating. And this ripple effect will like expand. And what they were showing me was dreams do come true. It will land. It will come in. You just have to really stay present and stay very intentional and landed within your body, like very grounded within your body throughout this experience. Because when we move too fast, our body, maybe our energy, right? Our manifestations, the energy of it is so fast. Like it's all coming in. You see it. You see the vision. You see where you want to be. You see what you want to create. You see what opportunities you want to take, right? But the body needs a little bit more time to catch up, okay? So the tortoise is the body. The hare is the mind, the energy, the frequency of that shift that you want to lift yourself into. So it's all about coming back into the body. And that's why this channel is called Etheric Light Soma, okay? It's etheric light body. Soma is body. And so it's very much energetic, somatic, grounding yourself in those layers of the nervous system that have to catch up to that manifestation, to that life you want to be living, to the feelings that you want to be feeling free in, right? That lifestyle. And then for someone here, whales may be significant, okay? And then I kept on hearing like making waves and splashing waves. Like I saw like the whale's tail just like keep on going like this in the waves. So waves are very significant for some of you. Maybe you're, getting a lot of attention from people. Maybe you need to invite more of yourself to say hi to others, like stepping outside of your introvert, stepping outside of like the shyness, the one who feels like they kind of like shrink when they're in public. It's okay to open. Whales are huge animals. They are magnificent. Their tails specifically are huge. They make huge waves when they're hitting the water. So this could also be significant around someone you will be meeting, okay, is what I kept on hearing as well. So someone you might be, meeting somebody new. Maybe this is like a new relationship. Maybe this is like something in the workplace, something, outside, and it creates this connection with a new community, a new, friendship. Yeah. And so then the next message I heard was step up. Like for someone here, your guidance is to step up, make the move. And then they were showing me the game chess. Okay. Not everything is going to be black and white. And they want you to step out of your analytical mind. Okay. Your thinking mind. You're thinking too much about it. And so step out and be playful. Play it like the game of chess, like it is a game. And they also mentioned to like read the fine print or perfect something. So what I was getting from this was maybe this has something to do with like a resume or your marketing. Like maybe this is like you changing the words, using AI, using ChatGPT or something like that with your resume. If you feel like you've been like trying to get jobs, certain positions, and it hasn't been working. Right now, like the job market is cray-cray, you guys. It's wild if you're trying to find like a remote job or if you're trying to find like the next step up. You gotta bring it, okay? So like it's like working with technology is going to support it. So yeah, somebody here needed to really hear that, I guess, because I don't give a shit about any of that. Like I'm so old school in my thinking, and ChatGPT is a little bit out there for me, but for someone here, they're guiding you to use that as a resource. And then marketing, like if you've been like exploring ways to expand what you do, what you offer, it's about looking at the marketing, looking at the fine print to perfect it, okay? And no, like we're not gonna get into like perfectionism and like stall ourselves from putting something out there because it's not perfect. But it's about just reading through, just looking and reviewing, looking at others who are maybe doing something similar and seeing if like what you're marketing does it make sense? Does it reach people in their feelings? Okay. Because it's about feeling. Like we want people to feel us, right? Because our frequency, our vibration is what we're selling. Okay. It's the energy of who we are, of what we are offering. And then the last message I heard, you guys, before we get into the cards, is working on the chakra system. Okay. And I saw immediately like a flash of lightning. So, for some of you, this may mean that there's some nervous system regulation that's needed, okay? When we get these surges of electricity throughout our body, and this can come in the form of like an emotional charge of aggression, of anger, of overwhelm. It can come in the form of fear, okay? And that can create an electrical charge that creates an activation within our system. And what I mean by that is like your adrenals, your endocrine system starts to pump the cortisol and the adrenaline. And then it starts to, your nervous system starts to respond. And so sometimes if you've been in a sympathetic state for so long, is what they're saying, meaning the fight or flight, you are, and it can be fight, flight, fawning, okay? Like people pleasing, to keep yourself safe, to keep yourself in, alive. It's survival mode. What tends to happen is that, I get where we're going with this. Okay. What tends to happen is that over time, your sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight fawning system, okay, where you want to fight your way through things, where you feel like you need to fight for your life, or where you feel like you need to fly away, like get away, run away, right? Or again, that people pleasing. Over time, that impact of the nervous system being so activated and charged, it starts to compact, okay, and shut down, disconnection. The dorsal state of your nervous system, which is at the lower, if we're thinking in polyvagal theory, is at the lower part of the ladder. So this is where we find ourselves repressing and suppressing emotions that charge any activation. We feel depressed, we feel disconnected, we feel lethargic, we feel tired, we feel burnt out. And this is what they were connecting this to. So this makes a lot of sense. Before I got on to this video, I could not find a lighter. And I have 10 lighters in my house, but I could not find a lighter. But I need fire. And I wanted to light sage to clear the space, because I'm all about that cleansing, purifying, transmuting, so that you can open up a clear channel and clear space for receiving. But I could not find a lighter to light the fire. And so I kept hearing that a lot of you that are listening have been feeling very tired, very burnt out, very overwhelmed, just low energy. And that's okay, because we are detoxing, because it is springtime here in America. But it's springtime for a lot of us in the season of life. And so detoxification and the liver cleansing and all of those organs are really trying to purify. The body is trying to always come into states of homeostasis. It is always working for you in your best interest. So allow yourself to really feel rested and give yourself what you need, but also remember that movement is key. To remember that detoxification is movement in itself, but to support it. And this is like supporting your body, supporting that inner fire, to awaken it even more, so that you can come to life with all of these dreams that are coming to mind again, or becoming that female version of the hustler, so that you have it's just like when you have a baby and you have a newborn, you have to nourish yourself. You have to take care of yourself too, so that you can take care of others. All right, so let's say what's the cards. I did shuffle these cards today already. We're just going to shuffle a little bit more here. And whoa. Okay. We're gonna see what's going on today. All right, so I'm gonna move this a little bit. This is gonna be a longer video, I guess. So the first card that came up was the Chariot. Okay, it's all making sense, all of the downloads today. I could not write them all on this small ass piece of paper, but they were reminding me that your body is the chariot in this life. It is carrying your spirit, it is carrying your soul, it is carrying you as source reincarnated. And so you are here to take care of and support the movement happening always, infinitely, okay? It's always already happening. And so how can you support yourself, right? Again, that black and white color is coming through. So it's about like, how can you perfect this way of nourishment? I know I keep on saying perfect, but what I mean is perfect, right? It's how can you really support yourself more? What resources can you allow and invite and give yourself permission more of to take. For some of you, I'm hearing right now, it's like a lack of money. But there are free resources. We live in a world of technology. So instead of like scrolling through social media, scroll through your YouTube and find different resources that help carry you, okay? That care about you, that are here to support you. Get out of your ego, okay? The ego actually is the mind. It is the mental body, it is the causal body and the spiritual body combined. Because your spirit wants you alive, your spirit wants you to live, and it wants to keep you here on earth as long as it can. So your ego is your nervous system. Your ego is your archaic system. Yeah, it's the chameleon. The reptilian brain, okay? The part of your nervous system that is the most oldest version of yourself, of your system, I'm sorry. And it's carried down through generations to generations, okay? The fears, the worry, the overwhelm, the kidneys, the chi within the kidneys that I forget what it's called, it's like the Chen something, but we actually receive that from our parents and their parents and their parents. And so it's a line, it's a lineage of the ego shell that we're here to undo and break through. Okay, you see in this card, like it's Archangel Michael, and he's breaking through these chains. And this card says the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits. So scrolling may be one of your addictions. And that is like a numbing out. It's a distraction to take you or to keep you locked in that state of the dorsal vagal nervous system. Okay, that state of disconnection, that state of helplessness or hopelessness. But we're ready to add fire into our solar plexus. We're ready to aliven our spirit. We're ready to make waves and move through this life that we're living, right? You are ready to make the moves. You're ready to make things happen. You're ready to spin that wheel, spin the dial and see what you're ready to receive, right? Because the wheel card, this says, and this is Archangel Gabriel coming out. Like, this is the world card in tarot. But it's like a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or a new vehicle. So yeah, it's not you getting a new vehicle probably, or maybe some of you are. Maybe that's what you want to manifest. But it's about you taking care of this vehicle, you taking care of your chariot, okay? You taking care of the ego and letting it know that you're safe, you're okay, and that you're ready to break free from these old habits, these old ways of living, these old ways of being, because what comes out next is the 10 of water, but the 10 of cups. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that is what they're saying. I'm like, okay, we're looking at it. Archangel Jophiel. So a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment. Yes. A loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. All right, didn't I talk about this? Like someone you will be meeting. Like there's someone that's coming through for you that's going to shift the waves, the current of your life, because your current life, you've been going through a lot of things. You've been going through things it feels like for 2 to 3 years is what they're showing me. And so like the rainbow has formed and the thunder and the lightning, the storm has come. And it's happened over and over again. It's like it's good and then it goes bad. And then it's good and then it's bad. And I'm not saying like storms are bad, but just in like, I guess a metaphor sense right now. Yeah, because like this card came out after the 10 of cups or the 10 of water, right? You've been circulating through a lot of emotions. Water is emotions. And then we have the 7 of air. Okay, this guy is like, so this is 7 of swords here. And so, yeah, like this came after the 10 of cups. So let me just like kind of see what's going on here. Oh, and you see like the fire for the 7 of swords. So like someone, something, sometime made you lose that inner fire. There's been parts of yourself that lost that peace of mind, that lost that dream in time, that lost like something. But it's all coming back because you are stepping into finding your resources again, right? 7, then to 10. You just have a little bit longer to go. So like, I feel like June is going to be a very significant month for some of you. Maybe even May and June, like the end of May and June. June is going to be very significant for some of you. All right, let's bring an oracle card out, and then I think that's going to be it today. Oh, see, I told you guys, 4-4. I love it. Yes, 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 yeah. Back of the card deck that they're showing me is joy and contentment, okay? The first card that came out, you guys, guardian angel. Guardian angel, 4-4. Yes, look at this. They are with you. They are asking you to explore, to stay open, to be receptive, because this inner transformation, or what is this card? Yeah, transformation. Yeah, this inner transformation is happening for you, okay? The wheels are turning, okay? A change is gonna happen. A change is coming. You know that song by, my gosh, is it Sam Cooke or... I was born by the river in a little town. It's been a long time coming, but change is going to happen. You have all of the inner resources to make it happen. You have all of your spirits, your guides, your angels, your loved ones. You have all of them to help you transform and make it happen. All right. I'm super excited for you guys.